alpha. We have to remember this is, by the way, alpha version 2.1.2 that we're in. I know there's a big update for the Freelancer coming, but yeah. So here we are. We've made it. This is the Freelancer. This guy is just sitting there, hopefully not thinking about stealing it, but maybe he is. This is just the base model of the Freelancer. The first thing I have to say is, in general, to all the Freelancer variants, Freelancers are used as long-haul merchant ships by major corporations, but they are just as frequently repurposed and dedicated exploration vessels by independent captains who want to operate on the fringes of the galaxy. This is, as you can see, a flight-ready model, but there's a remodel in progress right now as of 2.1.2, and they're redoing the exterior materials. So I'm guessing they're making it kind of to, more match the quality of the Freelancer Dur, which is just absolutely beautiful right now. So yeah, let's hop on inside here. Yeah, let's see if we can do this without getting it stolen. We'll do a little review on the ground here. So as you can say, it's it's a pretty ship, but it's kind of like a truck of a ship. And I'm sure they meant that to be. It's a hauling vessel. It's not quite as trucky as some of the more cargo-oriented vessels, though this can carry a lot of cargo. You got your giant engines back here, and it still has wings, so I'm sure it can fly well in a normal atmosphere. But yeah, it's just your simple do-it-all ship. So, and I like that. I'm not going to cover everything on this because, there's a lot more videos out there that have. I'm just going to give you a pretty simple walkthrough. Right now, on the base, this is the... there's actually two ways to get in, but this is the one that's working right now. The back hatch. It goes into a giant cargo area here. I'm hoping... It looks like... Oh, yeah, that probably works right now. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like that works to shut the door, probably. Let's try it. Yeah. So, you'll have to wait for it to go all the way down. This guy's gonna come in and hang out. That's cool. I don't know, maybe he's trying to talk to me. Let's see. Hello! Who is this individual? Let's see. You can F10 if you're new to this game to see who it is. Megador! Welcome, Megador. You're on the air and you don't even know it. He's probably going to try to take this ship, but yeah, here's, these are locks, I guess, for the cargo. I don't know if that's going to be a necessary feature, like if you don't have locks on your floor, that your cargo will bounce around as you're flying around, and then you'll have to reorganize it, but maybe. You never know. They think of a lot of things. I'm always surprised at how much they do in this game. Up here you have your airlock, as you can see. This is for later on. They're going to be doing some pretty cool ship-to-ship stuff. This is a turret up there. I won't go into that right away. But just little S1 guns on it. It's pretty cool. Here's your other airlock. This is going to have a ladder that goes straight down to the ground. So you can get into the side of the ship, which I really like because it's kind of a pain in the butt going through the back every time, opening and shutting that door. It just hasn't been implemented quite yet. Let's see. So these are going to be your... I believe I heard that these are going to be a shower, maybe the bathroom. We'll see when it comes up. This is not quite working yet, but this is going to be shield management or some sort of system like that. I don't know that. I don't know that it's shield management, so just take it with a grain of salt. I'm still new, but yeah, the beds are kind of cool. They got little TVs in them. Nothing on the TVs yet, but I'm sure they'll have something interesting for us to see. So there's 4 beds, if I didn't say that. So we also have 4 seats for crew. Now the minimum listed on the ship is, or the maximum they say, but it's really the the minimum for being truly efficient, so is 2 people. So apparently you're supposed to run this ship with 2 people, and that allows you to be effective. And you know, I don't think anybody's quite sure exactly what that means yet. I don't know. I don't even want to presume what it means. They have some crazy stuff. But you will be able to get AI. You can tell there's at least 2 more places to sit there. And yeah, let's go ahead and take it out for a spin. So let's see. You know, it'd be kind of convenient if this guy happens to
Your
hop into
journey
the scene.
begins now.
Systems on.
So you have, it's kind of different here. You have your different systems down here. So if you, let's see. All right, let's
Launch
take
sequence
off.
complete. Landing gear up.
Contact.
All right. So the first thing you'll notice when flying this is it definitely flies a little bit like a truck. If you're used to the fighter craft, it is not by any means a fighter craft. It is slow, it is lumbersome, but you know, it has a lot of cargo space, it has a lot bigger guns than you'd expect, or than you'd have on those little ships. And the way I see it is, you know, we're going to be out in the galaxy. You know, this isn't a ship that you're just going to be keeping close to a space station or close to another capital ship with support. This is a do-it-all ship. This is a fly around and enjoy the universe ship. So, you know, you just have to keep that in mind as you're flying this thing around. So one of the other first things that I noticed in this ship is that there's no real way to see your ship's. There's like no UI yet to see your own ship's status. So I don't know if they're gonna change that or what the deal is. You know, at one point I was able to click on this thing, and I don't know how I did it. But you can, maybe I had to hit home. Oops. I don't know what I did there now. Okay. So anyway, somehow you're able to click on those things. And I figured it out earlier, but I can't seem to figure it out now. But yeah, you can actually switch through your shields here and do a little bit of stuff with that, but it is, yeah, it's, the controls still, I think they need just a little bit of working out, or I need a little bit of working out on them. So let's get out here a little bit more. Get it into cruise. Now one of the coolest things I like about this ship is the cruise mode. It goes up to 1,000, so if you're looking at smaller ships, you know, a lot of them will go up this fast, but you know, like fighter class ships like the 325A, they're not going to go this fast in just standard cruise mode. They're going to stick down around the 700s. So you're going to be able to either chase them down or just outrun them. If you get like 5 or 10 of those things after you, you know you're not going to be able to outgun all of them. Though you may actually have a pretty good chance. They're just too fast to shoot down. They're hard sometimes. Though you know, that's not the greatest example because right now the 325As have really soft shields, so they're pretty easy to take out if you can hit them. So anyway, so we're out here. We got let's turn the cruise back off. Yeah, now you're seeing the power of this thing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, while we're just kind of cruising along, I'm going to go over some of the stats that we have here. Then, that's not covered by your insurance, naturally, so you had to pay more for your upgrades to keep them on your insurance. Because it will just naturally go back to the stock model with standard insurance. So, yeah, I'm sure they'll elaborate on that pretty soon, but that's what they've said so far. Alright, so let's take this thing out. Well, first, let's just do a little bit of a look at it. Alright, so this is the ship, and it's pretty. You know, it is a pretty ship. You can see the guns, the fire. I don't know if that'll be picked up. Those are your 4 S2s on the wing there. I can't imagine the S5s. It's just going to be ridiculous. So, you got your missiles on the wings that you can see under there. These are the giant engines that are also jumper engines. You got your back turret, which has some S1s on there. That's really nice. Giant back door. On some of the versions, they've suggested that possibly like the DUR, since it doesn't come with weapons, you'll be replacing that with a I can't remember what they're called, but something to pull stuff in. So we will see. You know, maybe they just haven't finalized it because that model's not ship or fly ready yet. So I'm excited to see. It's a pretty ship already without the rework. So I'm curious to see. I know that there's some problems with falling through the floor on this ship right now. And another important thing to know is that you can't take this ship into the arena commander matches. So you used to be able to, but you can't anymore, which is understandable because I don't think anything could really hurt you. So, you know, it's just fair. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty ship, honestly. I really like it. So let's see. Let's jump back inside. All right, and let's go take some dudes out here.
Quantum travel complete.
Now it does seem like, you know, I mentioned that you can't take this into Arena Commander. It does seem like they provided me with a ship to take into Arena Commander, so...
Contact. Scanning. Scanning.
I don't know though, there's a free weekend going on right now,
Contact.
so it could possibly just be for that. That could be a boat out of water. Alright, so I can see them out there. Let's target them. So as you can see, I don't really have any way of seeing my targets on here yet, which is kind of the worst
Scanning.
part about flying this
Contact.
ship solo.
Contact.
You can see the status of the target, but you can't actually see like their shields or anything like you could on the other fighters. I've been switching back and forth between a gamepad and this, so I've managed to get myself not very good at either one. As you can see, it makes pretty short work of these guys.
Thanks for the assist. Things were looking tight. If you got a second, we could use your help.
This last guy.
Outlaws keep shutting down comrades in the area. Think disruption information flow give an edge. We need to be ready in case they come back.
Alright. So that's it. As you can see, it's you know, for being a mercantile ship, it is a pretty ridiculously good fighter. You know, and I've yet to have it blown up, but I haven't played it that much, so we'll see. It does not slow down fast, as you can see. This is air brakes on and everything. Just do a little bit of EVA
Area
here
looks
out of it
clear.
just to show
Go
what
ahead,
it looks
reset
like
to your right.
to get out of the ship. People have hinted that maybe these airlocks up here, these will be able to be sealed or something, and then you can EVA out of this compartment, go weightless or something. But I'm not sure. I think it'd be cool. Alright. Oh yeah, I'll hop into this turret real quick because I won't be able to fire it because there's just one of me. But be able to show you.
You'll have to
I
EVA
really
down
like
to
this
get to the
turret.
area control panel.
There's not that much view. I don't know why they added this little top thing in here. It's kind of ridiculous. But it's a cool view, being able to see over the ship. You do have to be careful not to, well, I guess, I don't know if you can shoot your own ship, but seems like something they'd let you do. So we'll see. You got a pretty good view out of the back here. I just, you know, with all the movement and trying to match the
Go
flare
ahead,
that's
EVA to the
flying,
control
I
panel.
really wish that they would get rid of this part up here. It just seems kind of unnecessary, and you know, why would you do that in a ship? I mean, you have your shields. If they break through your shields, then you're in trouble anyway. So, all right, let's open it up. And how cool is this? I was lucky enough to get a flight in a Chinook once, which is those double prop helicopters, and we did a hot landing. And this is basically what it looks like.
Area looks clear. Go ahead, reset to your right.
So it's really cool. I do wonder if that was part of their reason for doing it like that, was to copy that look. You know, or perhaps you know, perhaps a cargo plane. That's probably more likely, but to me it kind of feels more like a Chinook. Chinook, I don't know.
You'll have to EVA down to
However
get
it's
to the array
pronounced.
control panel.
I'm not actually going to go EVA over there, but I'm just going to show you a quick little fly around of this ship, because it's cool. Alright, so to wrap things up, that is the Freelancer base model. Would I recommend it? Sure. You know, if you're looking to buy a kind of a bottom of the line but not cheap ship, this is going to do just about everything. This is kind of the best
Go ahead, EVA
all-purpose
to the
ship.
control panel.
You won't feel weak, that's for sure. You know, I don't know how it'll go up against bigger ships, but I certainly wouldn't want to take a fighter in against a capital ship or anything like that. Where this, if I ran into a capital ship, I feel like I might be able to escape, at least with my life. That may be a pipe dream, though. We'll see. Personally, I would probably
Area
go
looks
with
clear. Go
the
ahead,
next
reset
model
to your
up
right.
with the DUR. But again, this is just a great ship. So, all right, let me see what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so some other options for this, and I won't go up above this in ships because I just haven't had the experience. But the other two ships, there is a the
You'll have to EVA down to get to the array
315
control panel.
is a great ship for exploring. It's kind of smaller. You know, if you're just going to be one person, that's a good choice. But if you're at all thinking about having multiple crew and going out, I feel like I would be a little bit nervous to be on the edge of a universe in a 315. You know, I don't know, just something
Go ahead,
about
EVA to the control
being
panel.
in a luxury ship just makes me think pirates are going to want you. So, and I mean, much bigger weapons on this, much more survivability, that sort of thing. So anyway, I was a bit long-winded, and you know, I'll figure out the names to all this stuff eventually, but that is the ship. It has some glitches, as you can see. But really, they've done just a
Area looks
amazing job
clear.
on this.
Go ahead and reset the
So
array.
thank you everybody for watching. I'll have more videos up, and